for so much money.
What's up, everybody? Hello. Hold on. For those of you who don't know, my soundboard broke, and I have used my old Yeti mic, and therefore I had to readjust the settings. So that's the reason why I'm like 3 minutes. 3 minutes late. 2 to 3 minutes late. Now hold on a second. Let me get my background music correct for a second. Here we go. There we go. Should it be this? Yeah, that'll go. That'll work. And hello, chat. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? It sounds so different without my other mic. I don't, I'm so used to hearing myself at a certain level, but it sounds echoey here unless I get really close to it. But I don't really want to get too close to it because you guys know that my voice go up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't stay consistent. That's why a soundboard is very important to me. You have some YouTubers who keep a certain monotone voice. They don't go a certain level. That's never me. I will sound like this now, and then I will start laughing. I have a very voice, like boom type laugh. A lot of people love my laugh. I love laughing, so there you have it. And sometimes when I get excited, I'll raise my voice. I'll just get loud. You know what I'm saying? I'm very animated. So there's that. So let's talk about some things. But before we get into this Sneako thing, I want to let you guys know that I was on a 1-week suspension from my political channel. Now, if you want to know where, if I tell you I'm going to show up and I don't, please know something happened. And this makes me angry about a lot of people. They're not observant. And this is the reason why you will get you won't get any sympathy from me when you hook up with a bad person. That just goes to show me, and that's overwhelming. That's the overwhelming majority of people out there are not observant. You're all in your own little box. You're only looking here. You're not even looking at patterns. You're not aware of things that change. And it's amazing that these people want to talk about the Matrix so much. But like one of the things about the Matrix was when Neo saw the black cat meow twice, and he said deja vu, and Trinity said, what did you mean? He said deja vu. I just saw a cat, and it looks like I just saw him before. And he says, hey, when that happens, there's a change in the Matrix. And you guys don't notice that. Don't get me wrong, these daggone low IQ and breed red pillars don't know there's a change in the Matrix either. But you guys, especially women, you should be aware of changes, especially if somebody is very predictable. You should recognize patterns. And I think, that is the downfall. And I'm telling you something, ladies, we're coming to an age, well, you guys are. I got my man, but the thing about it is that I'm looking out for you. You have to watch what people say and do. Okay? So my thing is that we have people out here where you now have these men that are very angry. They're listening to inbreds like Myron and Fresh and Andrew Tate and the whole red pill gamut. And these guys are now thinking like, well, I'm going to participate in our culture, and I'm going to call it take it culture, since I can't say the R word. You have to be on your P's and Q's. And we're going to talk about a lot of things, from the whole thing of alcohol to you all, and this goes for men too, you brushing off the obvious. Since I'm on the men, let me just say this. And then because men, I want to talk about, let me just get on you for a second with the whole I can save her mentality. But I was away, and a lot of people don't know that I was gone. They did not notice, like, wait a minute, Tree said she was going to be here today. She's not here. Maybe she's on a period, or maybe she, and that's never, I've never done that. I've never like not come onto a stream because I was on my period. I never said, I'm not going to come onto the stream because I don't feel so good. That's never happened. And people just, I don't know, maybe you need your ass kicked several times out of the blue and you never saw it coming for you to start going, I'm noticing things are changing. For you to just get your senses heightened to be aware of change. But that's what happened. On my political channel, I got in trouble because I poo-pooed something dealing with double masking, and I got a strike for medical misinformation. YouTube is hurting for ad revenue right now, so that's the reason why they're changing the AdSense thing, because they don't have a lot of sponsors like they used to. They just don't. So they're now resorting to petty stuff like giving me a strike for a video I did a year and a half ago. So the video was cool for an entire year and a half, but now that the ad revenue is hurting, now I get a strike because that's one less. Because if you're not online, you can't make no ad revenue, and so therefore you ain't got to pay nobody. And then they got the new AdSense, which is fine. I'm okay with it because I'm not really making money like that anymore from AdSense. But that's what they're doing, is that they're saying, if you curse throughout your entire video, you don't get any ad money. Okay, all right, fine, whatever. But that's what's going on. They're being very strict with who they give AdSense money to. So there's that. Let me show you guys something with men for a second here. Before I get into the ladies, and then we'll get into the Sneako. But guys, feel free to hit that like button. I want you to hit that like button. Hold on, I'm trying to go to my YouTube channel. Hold on. There we go. So this is for you guys. I want you to look at this, right? Mother, 27, who had photos of serial killers, including Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer, on her bedroom wall, stabbed lover to death as he slept, then giggled as she showed friend his body on video, called it and video call and said, "I'm done with him." Now, Men, you are stupid when you're horny. You just are. You're just dumb. And that's going to cost you your life. First of all, let's just look at the chick for a second. And I get it, you know. Sometimes you guys are I'm so, ladies, please be glad you don't have a dang-a-lang. That make you just, now don't get me wrong, where men have their ding-a-ling, women have their daggone blind sides where they just want to not see what they want to see, okay? So, oh my God! Lord of mercy, I just clicked off the damn thing. Hold on. Let's get back to it. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay, here we go. So look at this. Let's look at her, right? Let's look at her. All them tattoos. I want you guys to know, and I shouldn't say this because there are some people who, I don't care. I've always had this position, right? And if this is you, don't feel bad. I just have prejudice, okay? I don't have female friends or male friends who are tatted up. Especially if you tat your face. There is a psychological baggage that comes with people who have to ink themselves like that. Not going to go into it because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm sorry, you are not mentally well. Okay, there's something about, and it's a masochistic nature to that. All right. So I don't have a problem with a tattoo here, there, maybe even 3. You know what I'm saying? But when you start doing all in the hair line and start doing the neck, behind the ears, in the lips, and then all over, I'm like, And I don't understand why men find this acceptable. Like, why would you, I don't know. Why would you want to look at a woman who her entire front of her body is tattooed up? But see, men, and I don't know if you guys are angry at us or you're angry at yourself, because we have standards. You are telling women that their standards are too high, where your standards are below bottom level. You're beyond level 0. You're like -4. As long as you get your ding-a-ling wet, that's all you care about, right? This is what is amazing me. Listen, hold on. I'm not, listen, ladies and gentlemen, please don't, I want you guys to understand, I love my audience. But you do not ever let what I say make you feel bad, okay? It's my beliefs. Remember, I'm a right-winger, so I'm going to have right-wing views. And when you have your entire front of your body tattooed like that, I'm a judgmental person because I live in a judgmental world. Okay? Please do not be offended by anything I say. You should understand, when I say something and you find yourself going, remember, say, Tree is very right wing. Tree lives a tradcon life, and Tree is alpha. So please don't ever, I need you guys. If anything I say, you should take away from. My opinion is just that. I come from a different lifestyle. That's the reason why I don't want none of y'all going to my political channel, because a lot of you all are, I don't have a lot of right wingers in my chat, and I like it that way. Do you understand? I like it that you guys are not right wing. I like the fact that many of you are centrist, the rest of you are liberal, and then some of you are conservative. Okay? Some of you are conservative. By the way, I have a tattoo. Hold on, let me see if you can see. But I only have one tattoo. But I actually technically I have two, but this one is a cover up. Let me see if I can show you. Can you see anyway? I went to a Indian reservation in South Carolina, and we went to a spiritual cleansing or whatever. I don't know what the technical term is, but all it is we went inside of a teepee where it was hot as hell, and the medicine man was blowing ganja and hash, and we were high, and that's what it was, right? And he puts us through a hypnotic trance, which was very enjoyable. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And we were supposed to see what our spiritual animal is and was. And my spiritual animal ended up being a Black Panther. And so when I went through college, I joined a sorority. The sorority was very, it was harsh. It was bad to get. I don't know. I guess you could say that's my low self-esteem, feeling the need to be a part of a group time. That's what I did. And because I went through so much hard times just to get 3 stupid Greek letters, I tattooed it because I was like, I'm this for life. And once I got out of college, that went out the window. You know what I'm saying? That went out the window completely. And so a friend of mine, we all went to, I think that Indian reservation is still there in South Carolina, had a wonderful time there. And so I had the Black Panther. It's the way I visualized the Black Panther while high, sweating bullets in this teepee. I put that same image on the back of my back, but I made sure it's on the left side, because right is your dominant alpha side, left is your submissive passive side. Okay? And so because I'm alpha, because I'm dominant, I needed something to watch the submissive or the passive or the humble, because that's the side I rarely show. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to this woman. So I want you all to know is that you judge like I judge, and we should be okay with judging. Okay. I don't subscribe to this mentality that we should not judge anyone. We judge all the damn time. If I'm out at night walking to my car, and I see a black male with a hoodie with his pants hanging off his butt, and he's coming directly for me, I have already judged him, and I have my hand on my concealed carry ready to pull. Okay? I do it all the time. I judge people because of past experiences and because of patterns. And he can walk by me, and even if he walked by me, I'm still like looking back to like make sure he going, that's how I do. I judge everybody, guys. But it's not a bad thing to judge. I can judge a guy and go, oh, he's nice, whatever, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I can judge a girl and say, oh, she's so cute. You know, I judge, like, it's okay. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing or a good thing. You know, it is what it is. It's just how I live my life, and it's how I keep myself safe. So when I look at a woman like this, and I'm thinking to men, she has Jeffrey Dahmer, and who was the other guy she had up there? Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy. So you go into a girl's room, her bedroom. You go into her bedroom. Do you understand? The bedroom is where you put your real thoughts, who you are, because this is what you want to see when you go to sleep and upon waking up. So she wants to go to bed seeing Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, and she wants to wake up to those same images. And you go into her bedroom like, she gonna give me some good shit tonight. And the next thing you know, you woke up dead. How did that work out for you? So I'm like, I look at her and go, she crazy. I would not ever deal with a woman like this. So this is what I said. I got two Twitter accounts, by the way. Don't follow me on this one. It's pretty inactive except when I'm at the gym. I'm only on this when I'm at the gym. Okay. The crazy thing is that some men will still want her. They say to themselves, I can fix her. So common with men. Women say, I can change him. He has potential. I can change him. Men are, I can fix her. No. I can save her. Shoot. Not I can fix her. I can save her. Sorry. I wrote the wrong thing too. It's supposed to say I can save her, not I can fix her. I can save her. I used the wrong one, guys. Oh my God, I can't believe that. I used the wrong one. Yeah, I can save her. I can save her. Women say they can fix him. Women are the ones who are saying they can fix a guy. Men say they can save a woman from herself. I don't know now. So that's what I meant to say. They can save them. They can say to themselves, I can save her. Then slide into her DMs asking for the link to her OnlyFans. This is a true story. They do that all the time. Remember, these idiots are the ones bragging about crazy women giving the best sex. Sex worth dying for? You clowns. So this is the problem with the men. This is what you men do. Okay. So you know what I mean? But let's go to something even better. Let's go to something even better. This chick right here. I don't know why men were so angry that this woman had a train ran on her. Now, if you're angry at anything, you should be angry that the officers were having sex while on duty. That's what you should have been mad at. You should be like, wait. Especially if you live in this town where they were living in. But I had so many men get angry that she was getting dingling. And she was married. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think highly of this woman. But you know who I really thought was disgusting? The men. The men. I'm like, hey, she's a 304. She's doing what's okay, I get it. Because I used to be a police officer. A lot of people keep forgetting I'm a former police officer. I had to put Nuance Bro in his place. Because look at, hold on, look at what Nuance Bro said, okay? Look at what this fool said. In my experience, if a girl sets her sights on becoming a cop, her chances of engaging in this same behavior is probably 20 times above the baseline. He is hating because he is sexually frustrated. I'm like, where did you get that? Where did you get that from in your experience? You are the Taliban. Remember? You a member of the Taliban, Nuance Bro. What you talking about in your experience? You was never a police officer. You never wanted to be a police officer. But see, he's jealous. These men, I'm like, you gonna talk about and also I was like, where you get this from? You just pulled this right out your butt. Then he goes, female cops doing this is unfortunately way more common than people think. This is not true. And that's why he didn't try to argue with me, because he know, let me tell you something, people fear me for a reason. Not a guarantee, but something to look out for. Right. So you're going to look out for women cops running a train on them, but not your average IG model, not your average daggone e-girl. Really? It's going to be more common in a female cop than an e-girl? Really? See, Nuance Bro, that's why I don't like Nuance Bro, because he just pulls stuff out of his butt and just say stupid things. Oh, my mic went out. Why does nuance sound like sound? So this is what I'm talking about. These stupid men saying dumb things to me. Well, he didn't say it to me. It's the only reason I knew Nuance Bro said this is because somebody. No. That's what it was. It was Hard Bastard had responded to Nuance Bro about something, and I saw Nuance Bro say this, and this is the reason why I came for him. So this is what I said. You have no evidence for this BS. You tweeting. You talking straight out your ass. Learn how to separate your prawn fantasies from reality. And once again, I tend to misspeak when I type. It's not supposed to say I was a former police officer. It's supposed to say I am. Understand that when I tweet this stuff, I'm tweeting it at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning while I'm at the gym. So I tend to misspeak a lot. Okay. So anyway, I said I am a former police officer. I never had sexual relations with any law enforcement officers. This is common with women law enforcement. It's very common. A lot of female police officers don't deal with male police officers because the first thing you learn when you're in the police academy. Listen, when I tell you I learned that male police officers were hoes. Well, excuse me, we'll say 304s. When male police officers are 304s, when I was in the police academy, I learned this in the police academy. In the police academy. Like, these men, and I'm going to tell you something about male police officers. The reason why they have a high divorce rate is because they always get pursued. Now, here's something, men. You always crying about, oh, you can't get none if you don't pay for it. Guess what? Go into either the fire department or the police department, and you don't ever have to worry about the nookie ever again. You'll never have to pay for it. You won't even have to pay for food. These are facts. See, this is something that Fresh and Fraud will not teach you. This is something that daggone Andrew Tate ain't going to teach you. This is something that Sneako is not going to teach you. There are professions. I don't care how you look. You can be fat. I have seen fat police officers get laid. And y'all know I'm very prejudiced against fat police officers. You should not be a fat cop. You should never be a fat cop. If you're a fat cop, Anyway, sorry. I've never seen a man that worked for the police department or fire department crying about how he can't get laid. You know what they always talking about? How they always getting caught with another woman. That is never ever, they don't have no problem with that. Okay, so here we go. Okay. So of course I go after him. He don't come after me because he know I'm right. He don't want that smoke. But let's get back to her, right? I got so many people, men out of all people, are upset that she's a 304. And I go like this. I'm like, why are so many men going after Officer Butterface and not the nasty ass male officers who ran through her? Boom! Headshot! Huh? Some of you men will F anything. These are facts. You have no standards. Just own it. And y'all mad you didn't get a turn? Or, excuse me, are y'all mad y'all didn't get a turn? Or do you wish you were in her shoes? Choo choo. I'm just asking questions. I've never ever in my life, I can't even think of one time I got outraged that somebody was a 304. Never. I'm trying to think. Have I ever been outraged over Kim Kardashian VHS tape that came out? No. Have I ever been outraged about Cardi? Nope, not Cardi B. No. Have I ever been outraged on any male 304s? Nope, I can't think. You know why? Because I'm too busy doing me. And I think their men are so sexually frustrated that when they see a woman who looks like this getting, I can't even count that high, men, you getting that mad at her and not the nasty men? I swear to God, if I ever, hold on, this is a true story. Hold on, story time. And then after this, we'll get into Sneako. I promise. I promise, guys. After this, we'll get into Sneako. Story time. My father was very strict, as many of you know. My father was very strict. So I was sheltered from a lot of things. So I really appreciate going to college so that I can be familiar with a lot of things. And I went to an all-black college, Fort Valley State University. At that time, it was all black. Now it's diverse. We have a lot of last time I went down there, they had a lot of white students, which looked so strange to me. You know, coming from a... Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, the cafeteria, the first two tables, when you come into the cafeteria, you have the right side and you have the left side. And when you come into the side that's normally open during lunch or breakfast is the left side. And those two tables on the left are always the football players' table. No one can sit there except if you are an active player on the football team. If you warm the bench, you have to sit at another table. And whenever a woman or a girl went by that table that the players loved, they would whistle at her, they would talk about her, they would tell her to come here. And if you didn't come to them, they'll clown you. So, you know, it was like, I can't get into this whole, oh my God, I felt so violated. It just, I don't, whatever. Anyway, we were eating with my crew. Okay. My crew and I were eating at another table. And then both of the football players, when this one girl came in to eat, both tables of the football players stood up and began to applaud her. She stopped and she looked at them, and then she walked out. And the entire lunchroom began to laugh hysterically. I'm not in the know. I don't know what's going on. So I go, what happened? What's going on? And they said, that tree, that's that girl that had a train ran on her. And I said, what's a train?
Boom, headshot.
I really love my innocent part. I really do. I really love the innocent part of me. I swear to God. They said, a train. I said, what's that? You mean like the Amtrak? So my table began to laugh at me. And so one of my female friends, Shonda, she said, Tree, a train is when a woman has a sex with a guy one after another, after another, after another. And I remember being so horrified hearing something like that. And I remember I was like, ew, are you serious? Why would she? I said, so did the other guys know? They said, no, they stand in line with their ding out, waiting for their turn. And I remember being so disgusted. And then they told me what happened. And they told me the men. So this is the reason why I'm telling you the story. They told me the football players who participated in the train. And I did not deal with those guys ever again. Two of them were pretty cool. We were real cool with each other. It's not that I wanted to date them or anything, but we were real cool with each other, because we had some, I think we had a criminology class or something together. But I told him, I said, you're nasty. I said, why would you do that? I was like, and I once again, I judged them, and I thought less of them, but at least I told them to their face. The other guys I didn't know about, but I never forgot who they were, because when a man, something has to be wrong with you as a man to stand in line and participate in an act right after another guy. Like, ew. Now, granted, she nasty, absolutely, but so are the men who did it. If you want me to say, well, who's the nastiest? Well, clearly she'll be the nastiest, but they would be, I guess you could say the first person is actually scot-free because he's not coming behind anybody else. He's the first one. He got first dibs and he's out of there. So actually, we don't know who was the first one. That's the thing. Nobody knows who got the first dibs. So I put them all in that category. So that's what I want you guys to understand. Like if you was the first guy, you get a pass because, well, you didn't come behind nobody. People came behind your nastiness. So that's that. But so my thing is that, I look at the men just as bad as the woman. But it's easy for men to attack the women and not the men. I'm not going to be that way. I'm going to attack all of you all. Y'all all nasty. Why? And ladies, you need you need to call this out too. I shouldn't be the only one Because I was looking, I was like, is any woman going to sit up here and call the men out? Because I'm like, and there was a couple, don't get me wrong, I saw a couple of women say, excuse me, what about these nasty police officers? What about these nasty male police officers who decided to get in on that? Ugh. Ugh. That's the same thing with the body count. Ladies, just stay away from it. If they want to sit up here and say, "Oh yeah, well, a woman can have we don't want a woman with a high body count." You shouldn't want no man with no high body count. What is desirable? Seriously, ladies, when you hear about a man who had, I don't even know what y'all consider a high body count anymore. First guy equals first idea. Hold on a second. Things have changed so much because I'm trying to figure out what does a Zoomer. Okay, let me just say this. A man who has over 50 women, that's a high body count in my opinion. But I think that's unrealistic for today. Is it? Maybe. I don't know. I come from a different era. I come from a different culture. But anyway, if a man brags about having 2,000, 5,000, I don't think, oh wow, got to get up in there. I think, ew, he has herpes. I kid you not. Ladies, and I doubt that I'm wrong. I doubt that a man who sit up here and brag how high, when he start talking about I had 1,000 or 3,000 or 5,000, he has herpes. Facts.
Boom! Headshot!
You don't want that stuff. So listen, the higher the body count, the higher the chances of getting the STD. That goes for both men and women. I don't understand these men who are trying to teach other men to be promiscuous and get a high body count. That's how you get nasty. I can't tell you how many sad stories I hear about women and their husbands cheat on them, and all of a sudden the woman contracted a STD because her husband went out and dealt something unprotected with another woman. Even and I know a friend of mine. This happened about 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And she contracted bacterial vaginosis from her husband. And because he had basically raw sex from his assistant. And no, she was not no banger. And then people's like, well, his assistant must be fine. Like, nope. She overweight, but here's the deal. She kept bringing them treats. She kept, complimenting him whenever he was down. He would talk to her about the problems that they would have with his marriage. This is just a no-no. There's a lot of things you're not supposed to do. They're divorced. No, they're divorced. I tried to talk her out of it. I tried to, even back then, I tried so hard to talk her into them to go into marriage counseling, for them to just, maybe separate. But I'm not going to get graphic, but when she told me the experiences she had from BV and how that made her feel dirty, and she just broke down, like she just broke down hysterically crying. I couldn't talk. I couldn't convince her no more. After that, she was broken. it went from me trying to save her marriage to me trying to save her, because she was devastated. I think it wouldn't have been so bad had she not contracted anything from the affair. But the fact that he cheated plus infected her with something from another woman, it's a pain I can't relate to. But just watching it as a third person, I had to give her the most sympathy and compassion, and never again did it come out my mouth about, well, give your marriage a chance, forgive him, let's see what it was a wrap. And you know, I'm sorry that happened to her. Yeah, I'm really upset that she to this day is have a anger and a mistrust towards men because of this. So do you understand when you see these men and these women talking bad against other men and women, they're coming from a moment of hate and hurt? And this is the reason why Sneako is the way he is because Sneako has been hurt several times by women. But it's like he took his poison with his eyes wide open. He knew who to choose. Well, he chose these women, and these women gave him the experience that he has now, to the point where he's broken. He's an ain't shit man. He's an ain't shit man. And there's that. So what happened in reference to Sneako and my debate? Well, I came on to Steven's, when I say Steven, y'all know I'm talking about Destiny. I came on to Destiny's channel real quick. By the way, I don't know why people thought that I was depressed or sad when I came on. I was tired. I guess I came on to his show and I was just tired, and I said, hey, can you go and contact Sneako and ask if he would do a debate with me in reference to Andrew Tate, and I'm going to show a video and I'm going to see if he's going to stand by it. And I got so many people from DGG send me a message, and it was in my chat, and they was asking, was I okay? Is everything all right? They said I didn't sound. They said I didn't sound so happy. I was like, I was tired. I just got off a stream. I've been working overtime in the gym, and yeah, I just came on, and I was just low energy because I was tired. I was like, note to self, don't ever come onto the stream low energy anymore, because DGG gonna think you're gonna take yourself out. I'm sitting like, what? No. Okay, anyway. So I came on with low energy because I was tired, not depressed. And I asked Destiny, I said, hey, can you contact Sneako and see if he would be interested in a debate with me in reference to Andrew Tate? I said, tell him ahead of time that I'm going to play a video by Andrew Tate, and I'm going to see if he's going to justify it. I was transparent. In what I was going to do, so he doesn't say I was blindside him. He don't think that I was going to pull one over on him. None of that. Okay, everything was up and up. So I didn't hear from Steven for several days, and so I contacted him. I said, hey, what's the word with Sneako? So Steven said, yeah. He said he's down. I was like, yay. All right, cool. I'm glad to hear that. I said, okay. He said, we just need to set it up. And I was like, we? I said, he can't set it up. He needs you to hold his hand. He can't set it up with me. And I'm going to tell you why I said that. Because I know Sneako knows that I'm different than any female he has ever dealt with. You see what I'm saying? And I was not going to let him hide behind Destiny, you know what I'm saying, and try to turn it into a comical thing. Because that's what Sneako does. When Sneako partners with certain people, Julian or Destiny, he tried to turn it into a chat. Come on, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Come on, man. Where's the W's? I was like, no, we ain't doing that, Chief. We ain't doing that. What's wrong with you? We ain't doing that. This is going to be a serious conversation. And I mean, unless you need Destiny to hold your hand because you bitch made. I mean, I'll take that too. Anyway, so I contacted him. Avoid me. DM'd him. Avoid me. I even at him on Twitter. He saw me. Avoided me. Then come to find out, he was on his live stream on Rumble. Somebody asked him in reference to debating me, and he says, yeah, that's a bad idea. He don't think he's going to do it. And then he said later on, I'm not going to do it. He didn't talk bad about me. He didn't slander me or any of that stuff. He just said he's just not going to do it. I'm like, well, why not tell me you're not going to do it? Why tell your chat you're not going to do it? And I'm going to tell you why Sneako's not going to do it. Because I had to think about it like, well, why did you change your mind? And I do believe Sneako talked to someone, because remember I told you I was very transparent. I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a clip of Andrew Tate, and I want to see you justify it, because the title of the video is Andrew Tate is a bad person. And I had found some videos of this man saying some horrendous crap, and I want to see Sneako say this is acceptable. Sneako has some very stupid takes. And Destiny is not going to be the one to shut him down, because Destiny has mercy on Sneako. I've seen it. He doesn't go at Sneako and shut the stupid stuff he says down. For example, Sneako thinks that if you're attractive and you can get any woman you want and you're a millionaire, that you can never R-word a woman. And I have yet to see it, unless there's a video out there, and I got some DGG in my chat. Okay? Unless he got DGG in my chat. I have yet to see Destiny tell Sneako what R word is all about. I've never seen it. And I'm saying, okay, are you ready to tell him what R word is about? I haven't seen it. Destiny, just let him go over. See, that won't fly with me. I will educate you about the benefits on these type of men doing that, the purpose and the motivation of why they do that. How in the hell do you think that our word is all about attractiveness and how much money you got? So stupid. Just so dumb. So I'm not going to let him get away with that. Also, he doesn't know what human trafficking is all about. He has no idea what that is. And Sneako has said something else that was stupid and retarded. Sneako said that what the lover boy method that Andrew Tate did is the same as Hugh Hefner has done. And when he says this to stupid people, so far, I have yet to see him say this to anybody intelligent. And the reason why I said he has yet to say this to somebody intelligent, because the stupid people he says this to, they go, yup, yup. Hugh Hefner does a... First of all, you stupid low IQ monkeys, Hugh Hefner has never done the lover boy technique. You know why? He doesn't have to. He was doing pornographic magazines where women were getting paid, and he didn't have to be the pimp. He was like, Hey, you give me this money, you get to be in, I give you this money, you get to be in this shoot. We have exclusive rights and you can go about your day. Hugh Hefner has never done the lover boy technique. And I don't understand how people are listening to stupid people say, oh yeah, well, Hugh Hefner done it. No, he hasn't. And if you think he has, produce receipts. Oh, I forgot. I'm the one that only asks for receipts. And this is another reason why he don't want nothing. He don't want this smoke. He don't want this smoke. See, you can't say, and a lot of people know this about me. This is the reason why Jackson Hinkle refused to debate me about stupid mega communism. People know when you debate me, you can't just say anything to me. I'm going to make you prove it. If you sit up here and say, well, Hugh Hefner did the lover boy technique with every woman he put in Playboy magazine, here's my reply. That's a lie. Show receipts. I'm gonna make you, and if you and you can deflect all you want to. You can go and gish gallop all you want to. Well, you can't gish gallop. I'm not gonna let you do that. You can sit up here and try to clown or make jokes. I'm gonna sit there and I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm like, where's the receipts? Or do you want to admit that you lied? I'm not gonna get off of that. So that's the difference between me and everybody he has debated about this. He gets, and also, you know, another thing too, I had to write what makes me different than all the women, because Sneako has never avoided a woman before for a debate. You guys understand this, right? You guys understand I'm the first, right? Yeah, and Mr. Girl, hold on. I'm going to tell you what Mr. Girl, G said, why do so many people dodge you, even Mr. Girl before? Hold on. Let me tell you the reason why Mr. Girl don't want to have anything to do with me. I didn't get a chance to share the story. Hold on. Let's put a pin in Sneako for a second in reference to the long reasons why he don't want to deal with a woman like me. Let me put a thing on. Mr. Girl, I don't remember the date. Mr. Girl contacted me for a one-on-one discussion in reference to the P and the dough and the files, right? But the way he came at me was like this. Hey, I saw a clip of you saying to contact you if we wanted to have a debate. You are allowed to come on my stream on this day and this day between these hours. I looked at that email. I said, he either said I'm allowed or you are something to the, it was like he was telling me when I'm going to come on. I think he used the word allow. I got to go read the email, right? But he was ordering me. Like, you will come, it's either you will or I'm allowed. It's like, you will come on this date or this date when I'm available. Excuse me. So I took that as a test, because men like Mr. Girl always test you. And the reason why they test you is they want to see how much they can get away with you, especially if you're a woman. Okay? So I was being tested, and I know I was being tested. So, of course, I sat for a while on it because I wanted to make sure I was very strategic with my email. And I replied real snappily with, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but you don't run nothing here. I don't go according to your time. You came to me, not the other way around. And the way I never cursed him. Hold on. I never called him out his name. So I never called him a P in the dough with the file. I never did that. I never used profanity. And I wasn't long-winded. I promise you, my comeback was bitey. It was a bite. It was like, oh no, I don't go by your schedule. You go by mine. Oh, at the end I said, now try again. And I hit send. That's what it was. I think I ended it saying, now try again. like you know how a teacher gets your work. Hold on. You know how a teacher, let me see if I can get something. You know how a teacher looks at your clock, says, look at your paper and goes, this is unacceptable. I don't like this. Try again. That's what I did to that email. And he came back and he cursed me out. He used profanity. And ooh, whoa, it was so delicious to read. Holy smokes. I was like, oh, I got him. And I can always tell when I get insecure men like Mr. Girl, these dysfunctional alpha men, when they think they're going to come towards an alpha woman and think you're going to dominate me. Then I never mentioned anything about domination and submission. And he's like, I'm not coming here with this submission shit or something like that. He was mad. He was furious. And then I replied, whenever you curse, I know I got you. Thank you for letting me know I got underneath your skin. It made my day. And it actually, I lied. It didn't make it my day. It made my week.
Boom! Headshot!
I was so happy I done made that. I was like, I done pissed Mr. Girl off. Winning! Dude, I promise you I was riding high. That entire way. I was like, yes, I pissed Mr. Girl off. So Mr. Girl stayed away from me ever since then. And so when he said that he will contact everybody that that has been associated with Destiny, that's not true. He has not, and he will not contact me, because if you guys think that what Zerka did to Mr. Girl, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I've been waiting for Mr. Girl to contact me because I've been waiting to use him for content. I've been waiting. Nope. He said, and he still hasn't come out with that exposed essay, has he? He ain't got nothing. So it's like he keeps saying like, oh, I'm gonna contact every woman that's been in contact with Destiny because I know he has SA'd them or harassed him or whatever. I'm like, well, when is he coming? And I just gave up because here it is. Here it is, the third week of January, and he still hasn't contacted me because he fears me. He actually got a taste of what it is to deal with somebody like me who hates you. And I hate Mr. Girl. I don't hate many people, but I hate Mr. Girl. He is a very evil person. Okay? And like I said, stop feeling sorry for Shannon. Shannon is just as bad as Mr. Girl. Like attracts like. You think she's not a pea in the dough with the file either? Yeah, of course she is. What did Mr. Zerka do to Mr. Girl? Oh my God. Dixon, don't go now. Don't you leave my chat now, because we're still talking about Sneako. I'm about to remove the pin in it. Talk about why I'm different than any other female, why he decided to not debate me. But Dixon, when my stream is over, I want you to go to Zerka's channel, and you're going to see the video where Zerka trolls the hell out of Mr. Girl. And it is the most funniest thing. And I'm so jealous. I really am. I'm jealous of Zerka because Zerka actually got some good content on Mr. Girl. that made Mr. Girl look like an idiot, which is not hard if you know how to deal with him. You got to know how to deal. The goal is to get him frustrated. And it's not hard to get Mr. Girl frustrated. It's not hard at all. That's the goal. And it was one of the most best videos I have ever seen. It is a long time. It is a long time. It was so... It was so freaking funny. Anyway, so let's take the pen out, Sneako. So I was thinking, I said, because I went and watched a lot of Sneako's debates with other women and the females he bring over to his place to be in front of the camera. I watched him have a nice, relaxed conversation with a girl named Erudite. But you want to know every woman? Let me see. Can you name one thing that's different about me versus every woman he has debated about? Can y'all name one thing that's different? By the way, I got 12 because y'all named one thing. Why? That's DeMars. You stole one of my, but that's not the number one reason. Okay, never mind. Lion Blues took it. I'm right wing, not I'm dominant. But DeMars took. I got that right here. I have a husband, but that's not even a top 3. I'm right wing. Every woman that Sneako has debated has been liberal, progressive, or apolitical. He has never had a woman that says, hey, I'm right wing. And I think you're full of shit. That don't happen. That don't happen. Every woman. And it's so why is that a problem? Well, he can't say, well, here's the deal. This is what I wrote, right? I'm not a feminist. So he can't sit up here and accuse me of having feminist values. I'm TradCon. I'm not a feminist, not even close. The second thing is, I'm not a liberal. I'm not a centrist. I'm not a progressive or a commie. The third thing is, as Lion Blues put on there, I'm right wing. I don't believe that Sneako is conservative. I don't know why people keep saying people like him, people like Myron Baldy Gaines is conservative. I don't know why y'all saying red pill men are conservative. They are actually centrist or left-leaning centrist men that are sexually frustrated and angry with women. There's nothing conservative about them. That's another thing too. I wanted to also prove that Sneako's not conservative. And please stop it with, oh, I support Trump. You don't have to support Trump. Just because you support Trump does not make you conservative. We have a thing which I hate. I've been gatekeeping. I can't stand it. Called blue hat megas. Have y'all heard of that? Oh yeah, I'm definitely not afraid of confrontation. Have y'all heard of that? Y'all know what a blue, I'll tell it to you. Blue hat megas are liberals who are so upset with the Democrats that they vote for Trump. So yeah, and exactly, you have Democrats for Trump. You have Democrats for Trump. So just because you vote for Trump does not mean that you are conservative. Okay? Yeah, and liberals for Trump. Understand, Trump is not a Republican. Trump himself is not conservative. Okay? So I don't understand. And that's the reason why when people try to assume that I'm a Trump supporter, I shut them down like, yo, F Trump and F you too. I got off the Trump train in 2018. You can't use that. You can't try to clown on Trump. That doesn't work on me at all. So that's another thing I wanted to show. Like, these men are not conservative, not at all. I'm gonna be making a video exposing a lot of conservatives supporting Andrew Tate. And then I said, and then the next one, number 4, is I don't have blue, yellow, red, or green hair. If you listen to Sneako talk to his audience, he likes to talk about how, well, you get these blue-haired feminists, or these red-haired women, or these yellow-haired women, or these, he always talk about their hair, which is a stereotype that tend to be true to form. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying everybody. Okay, there's no such thing as a monolith when it comes to your color of your hair. But like, I have yet to see a woman with blue, green, yellow, orange hair, and I go, she talking some facts. I don't. And also, so that's another thing that men, red pill men and conservative men and right-wing men do, is that when they see the color of a woman's hair, and if it's unnatural, they'll automatically just wave her away, wave everything that she has to say away because of her hair. I don't wear a wig. Everything I have, this is my natural hair. This is all mine. This is all my hair. So you can't say you can't accuse me as being a black woman with a hair hat. I don't have no weave. I don't have no wig. So you can't use my hair against me. Another thing is that, here's the biggest thing. I don't drink anything. I don't drink no alcoholic beverage whatsoever, not even a wine cooler. I don't drink any alcoholic beverages. I don't smoke cigarettes, weed. I don't smoke anything. And I don't take any drugs, not even prescription drugs. I don't get out of my sober mind. I like to stay in my sober mind. I'm at a point now in my life where taking anything that's taking me out of my sober mind is going to be hellish for me. I have to be aware, and I have to be totally in control of my entire body, my entire senses. In being in complete control over my old senses. So you can't sit up here and say I'm an alcoholic or I'm drunk or whatever. Or if I got you like, she been drinking that wine. You can't, because I see him do that too. Talking about how women are so lonely. They just get their favorite box wine with their cats and they sit in front of Netflix. Saying, you can't use that on me. Every man I've talked to, y'all the ones who do the drinking. Y'all the ones who do the drugs. I don't do any of that stuff, so you can't get me on that one. I also work out. I live a very healthy lifestyle. When was the last time y'all been into a gym? Also, I am not a Christian, but I'm about to say something very bold, and I can challenge anyone on this. I am not a Christian, but I live more of a Christian lifestyle than most Christians on the right, especially these Christians who support somebody like Andrew Tate. How could you be a Christian and you got the back behind Andrew Tate? That's just stupid. That's just dumb. But it exposed a lot of these fake conservatives who are grifting, and it's easy to grift on the conservative party right now. It's so easy, especially with Trump involved. So, but I live a Christian. I live more of a Christian lifestyle than most Christians. Okay. First of all, take care of your temple. All right. I do that. Definitely. Treat others as the way you want to be treated. I definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? So I do live that life. I don't eat no shrimp. I don't eat no pork. I do a lot according to the Bible. I do my best to, especially in my real lifetime, I do my best to live a life as if you making people feel good that they've been around you. Now, I'm not, let me just say one thing about me. I don't go out my way to make friends with people. I don't like that. I like to be in my own world. I'm a loner for the most part when I'm out in public. So it's rare that you'll see me just walk up to someone and hold a conversation. I hate that. You'll never, ever, 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 ever see me do that. Ever. Unless it's my friend. If it's my friend, like in the gym, I wanted to talk about how I finally broke a plateau. But my conversations are quick and to the point. I'm not a person who likes to drag on a conversation. Ask anybody who knows me very well. They'll tell you, Tree never want to just linger on and talk. She says she got to say it and she dips. Unless she hasn't seen you in a long time. If I haven't seen somebody in a long time, then I'm going to have a longer conversation. But if I seen you a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we talked a month ago, it's going to be in and out, in and out, in and out. So I do help uphold Christian values, and I'm not, even though I'm not a Christian. These red pill men, they are so obsessed with sex. Christians eat pork though, but the Bible says you are to not. I saw the quartering drop the red pill blanket social doxing website. Only second time I seen someone who remembers beside. When did he do that? Can you be a Republican without being a conservative? No. What? What channel did he do that on? Thank you, Joe. Joe, you better educate. Joe just told you Leviticus. Huh? No, Stephen. Joe just told you where to find it. It's in Leviticus. No, you cannot eat pork. You cannot eat shrimp. You cannot eat lobster. You cannot eat crab. You cannot eat pork. You can't eat pork. And it's a shame I'm not a Christian and I know more about the Bible than you Christians. Well, maybe. I don't. Wait a minute. Stephen, I don't know if you're a Christian or not. I'm just assuming. Deuteronomy, hold on a second. Deuteronomy 14:8. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm so tired of you people. You guys are making me angry. And I'm going to do my best not to cuss you guys out because you're just ignorant, right? You're just coming from ignorance. Deuteronomy 14:8. The pig is unclean. Although it is divided hoof, it does not chew the cud. You are to not eat their meat or touch their cud. Don't you ever question me about the Bible. I know it better than you. And I'm not even a Christian. You want to get on my bad side? Tell me I don't know what I know about the Bible. See, the problem with you Christians is that you, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, we're about to have church today. So excuse me, Jessica and Sarah, because I'm about to clown you. I'm gonna give you one last chance. Hold on, Jessica and Sarah. So thou shalt kill. Hold on. I want you to answer me. So we're allowed to kill. We're allowed to commit adultery. Answer me. We're allowed to kill. We're allowed to steal. We're allowed to commit adultery. And I'm talking to Jessica Miller and Sarah Ballard. Are we allowed to kill? And are we allowed to commit adultery? And are we allowed to steal? Answer my question. And Demars, wait a minute, Demars, I know you don't want this smoke either. It's all these fucking women talking stupid shit. Hey, answer me. You better answer me. I'm going to put you in timeout, every last one of you. You want to challenge me on the Bible? You better fucking woman up. Okay. Our sins are washed because of Christ. Hey, Jessica, I promise you we will burn this bridge. I want you to answer me. Yes or no? Answer me. Yes or no? Oh my God. Jessica, I promise you, if you don't answer me, I'm going to ban you. I am famous for burning bridges with people who want to be disingenuous. I want you to, you better answer my question. My question is, are we allowed, I need a yes or no coming out your fucking mouth. Are we allowed, Jessica Miller, are we allowed to kill? Are we allowed to steal? And are we allowed to commit adultery? I need a yes or no coming out your fucking mouth. Answer me right now. I'm going to perma-ban you. I need a yes or no, because I notice you are just running away from me. Answer me. And not answer me going to get. Hold on. Tree are not allowed to kill or steal. Tree are not, no, I'm not typing on the phone. Okay. Bye. You are out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You are done. Bye. I don't play this game with you people. You understand me? I don't know. She's gone. She's out of here. She's gone. Bye. I don't play that game. Now, I don't know what's going on with you women. You may think I just get on men, but let me tell you something. I'll get on your ass just as quick. Don't you ever play with me and acting like you know better than me when it comes to the Bible and I just show you receipts. And then when you want to play this, oh, it's the Old Testament tree. And then I come out here and I'm like, wait a minute. And as a matter of fact, is Deuteronomy in the Old Testament? No, yeah, it is. No, wait. It's been, hold on a second. Deuteronomy, I think Deuteronomy is, wait a minute, I don't even remember. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, Deuteronomy is the Old Testament. So when Christians play this, okay, yeah, it's in the Old Testament. When these fucking Christians, and that's why I said I know better than you. I'm actually better than you because I know your Bible better than you do. So when I say to you stupid inbreds, hey, you can't eat pork. It's in the Bible. And I actually come in and show you the verse where it says you can't eat pork. You are not to eat their meat or touch their carcasses. It's in plain black and white in the Bible that your ass don't read. So when I come out at you and say, here's the receipts to prove that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, unlike your dumb ass, and you come up with the stupid shit of, well, that's the Old Testament. What did I just do, chat? I said, oh, we want to talk about, so we can discredit everything in the Old Testament? Because what the fuck does that mean, it's in the Old Testament? Does that mean if it's in the Old Testament, you just poo-poo it away? So that means we're allowed to kill, we're allowed to commit adultery, we're allowed to steal, we're allowed to do what all the other, we're allowed to discredit. The Ten Commandments no longer applies because it's in the Old Testament, right? Is that what you're telling me? Because the Ten Commandments are also in the Old Testament. So you're telling me that just because something that you want to do and you don't agree with, you're like, well, that's in the Ten Commandments. So that's in the Old Testament. So are the Ten Commandments. Don't play with me. I will burn bridges from that because you're playing with my intellect. And I just gave you guys an example. How I'm better than some of these fraudulent people who call themselves Christians. Jesus fulfilled the Old Testament laws requirements, hence why we don't sacrifice animals today, and gave the commandment laws stated on the Old Testament. Also, the fat pack, you just typed just a whole bunch of words. What I'm telling you, stupid inbreds, is this. None of you dumbasses who want to sit up here and discredit the Old Testament are saying that the Ten Commandments no longer applies. I want to see you monkeys sit up here and tell me, if you really call yourself a Christian, that the Ten Commandments no longer applies. Hey, Rain, my word, you look beautiful tonight. So glad I finally caught you. What's up, girl? You caught me right when I'm about to tell these Christians. I'm here putting my foot up some of these Christians' asses. No, Stephen, I don't like it. No. It wasn't even you. It was the women. Actually, I forgot all about your ass. I had 3 women try to tell me that the receipts that one woman told me that that's something only Jews do. Then I had 2 women tell me that I'm mistaken. Okay. So I forgot all about you. I had women try to discredit me when I said it's in the Bible that you can't eat. So it's not that I'm passionate. Let me just fucking tell you, I don't like when people try to tell me I'm a liar. And when I say I know the Bible better than some of you monkeys, I really do. And yes, I am passionate because I'm right. I'm very passionate about the truth. And if you got a fucking problem with that, you can fucking bounce. I don't let nobody, because I proved you fuckers wrong, because you don't know about the Bible. You know nothing about the damn Bible, yet still you want to call yourself Christians. And here it is, an agnostic woman. I'm not even religious. I haven't been religious since I was 21 years old. That's the last time I've been religious. And I got you dumbasses coming in here and telling me like, oh, and you don't even fact check yourself. That's what makes me angry. I go, wait, hold on. It's in the Bible that you can't eat pork. I know this to be true. And let me tell you why I know so much about the Bible and a lot of you monkeys don't. The reason why I know so much about the Bible is because I used to be a Muslim. I was a member of the Nation of Islam, and I was a Sunni Muslim. And being a Muslim, we would come for you Christians who didn't even know nothing about your Bible, and we will slap you with it by telling you stuff in the Bible that you didn't even know was in there. Muslims in the Nation of Islam would have Bible study just so we can make a fool out of you with the words in there that you don't even know about. Stuff that you don't even, the hypocrisy that you would even live by. So I knew from my Muslim years that you cannot eat pork. This is what we did. We enjoyed coming out there and humiliating Christians with your own Bible. So I haven't done that in a long time. I don't do that. I don't promote doing that. So when I tell you I know about your Bible better than you, that's the reason why I know about your Bible better than you, because I studied it as a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim anymore, but I'm telling you why I know the Bible. And this is a damn shame to this day, 2023, you fuckers still don't even know your own damn Bible. That's a damn shame. You should stop calling yourselves Christians. That's a damn shame. You have somebody who's not, I'm a heathen according to the Bible. I'm a heathen. And as a heathen, I know more about your Bible than you. Oh my God, that don't make no damn sense. That don't make no damn sense. All right. The short and simple answer is yes. Christians can eat pork. In fact, the Bible even tells us that Jesus decided all food. What? Give me that verse that Jesus said all food was clean. Don't just come up into and be. Listen, guys. If you got a problem with me making you look stupid as Christians, then that's some insecurities you have to deal with. Show me in the Bible that Jesus said all food is clean. All food is clean. And not only that, though, let's also say this. The Bible is full of contradictions. Because if you really want me to, like, seriously, come on, y'all. This is supposed to be on Sneako. Do you Christians really want this smoke? Like, seriously, do you really want this smoke? Because when I tell you I know more about your Bible than you do, I don't think you want this fight. You will lose. I will use your Bible against you. I've done it many times. My professor's Muslim and I look at him sideways. No, I don't want it. Listen, beating up Christians with their own Bible is low-hanging fruit. But I show them that they don't know what they're talking about, and they basically live in this fictional reality. Corinthians 10:23-33 is what most Christians go by when it comes to food. I say if what you are getting hurt others, Christians that are weaker in faith, you should not eat it. Hold on. I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. No one seek their own good, but the good of others. Eat anything sold in a meat market without raising questions of conscience, for the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. If the unbeliever invites you to a meal and you want to go, eat whatever is put before you without raising questions of conscience. But if someone says to you, this has been offered in sacrifice, then do not eat it, both for the sake of one who told you and for the sake of conscience. I am referring to the other person's conscience, not yours. For why is my freedom being judged by others' conscience? If I take part in a meal with Why am I denounced because of something I thank God for? So whatever you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Do cause anyone to stumble, whether Jews, Greeks, and Church of God. Whenever this is not Jesus saying this, and this is not who's saying this, who's speaking here. Okay, there's so many ways I can just tear this up. So if you were to put human flesh in front of you, that's acceptable according to this, right? So Paul said, okay, thank you. So Paul says that if you eat human flesh, this is acceptable because it is meat. If you was to eat babies, that's fine. By the way, Paul is telling you to do this, not Jesus. So you guys just lied. No. I'm sorry. Maybe you guys are too low IQ. Let me help you read this because maybe, I don't know, your mother and your dad or you probably goddamn siblings. Eat anything sold in the meat market without raising questions of conscience. The earth is the Lord's of everything. So if the meat market actually gave you human meat, which they're, they do that. They actually have that in Africa. In Africa, they do that. No. I need you to answer my question, Mr. Green Frog. So in Africa, cannibalism is legal, and they do that. So I need you to answer my question. I want to see how barbaric you are. So I need a yes or no. We're about to go ban happy. Here we go. So, because those of you who want to challenge me, let's do this. Who here, based upon this thing that Paul says, these verses by Paul, I'm gonna go with Mr. Green Frog here. Mr. Green Frog, is it acceptable to eat human flesh? I'm gonna need a yes or no. I'm gonna need a yes or no from you. No, I don't. None. Prove to me that it's illegal to eat to eat human beings in Africa. Are you fucking kidding me? Our word is okay in Africa. Okay, hold on a second. You want to tell me it's illegal in Africa and you in America? Shut up. You in timeout. You in timeout. This person, it's not, I can't believe they allow that in Africa. Dude, they kill albinos to cure AIDS in Africa. Are you crazy? Clearly you don't know anything about Africa. No, because it's not an animal. Nowhere did it says anything here about animals. Where did it says that only animals can be eaten? Mr. Green Frog, nowhere in this verse does it says animals. As a matter of fact, nowhere in any of these verses does it says animals. So based upon this, animals. So where did you get animals at? I don't see anything it says meat. It says meat. What's up, Adrian? There's no animals in this. Eat anything. So I need you to understand. So don't. And so once again, I'm gonna give you another chance. Don't sit up here and qualify it with something. You're straw man here. It's okay to eat human beings, and human beings have flesh, and flesh is considered meat. So therefore, you're being blasphemous. Okay, you do that one more time without answering my question. I'm just going to ban you. Guys, I cannot believe I'm going from talking about Sneako to arguing against stupid people who don't even know their Bible. So, Mr. Green Frog, I need you to answer my question. I'm going to put you in ban. I'm going to ban you. Is it okay to eat human beings based upon this verse? Eat anything sold in the meat market without raising questions of conscience. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. That includes human beings. Human beings can be sold in the meat market. So Are human beings, so you saying it's okay to eat human beings? You guys gonna sidetrack my thing? Yeah, it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no. Eating babies, eating human beings. I love how you guys. Okay, those of you saying no, but hold on. I'm waiting for Mr. Green Frog. Hold on, I'm waiting for Mr. Green Frog to come up in here. If he doesn't answer, if he doesn't give me a straight answer, I'm gonna ban him. And if he doesn't answer me, I'm gonna ban him. You got 10 seconds, Mr. Green Frog, to answer me and I'm gonna permaban you. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bye. Have a nice one. Okay. So, okay. So those of you who said no, if you said no, I agree with you. You cannot eat human meat. So therefore, this verse does not apply. You can't use this verse to justify you eating pork. You cannot use this to justify eating pork. Okay, Janny. Hold on, Janny. Wait. Hold on, Janny. You're next. Janny, because me and you were on good terms earlier. Janny, if I go and get a country in Africa that if I go, instead of you being fucking lazy and not going and doing your research, if I actually go get the country and what I'm saying is don't fucking question me. So far, I'm batting 100. Everything I said that has happened, I've actually shown proof. You get your fucking ass off my goddamn chat room and go put in fucking Google cannibalism in Africa. Because if I go get the country where people are eating other people, I'm banning you. Because y'all not going to make me go do the work and then show you that I was right all along. And then you go, I told me I didn't know. See, don't do that shit. Get your fucking ass out of my goddamn chat and go look up it your fucking self. All you got to do is go to Google and put cannibalism in Africa. Or put cannibalism in, I don't care, don't know. What I'm saying is, don't question me as if I'm wrong. Bye, leave. Anybody else? Because here's the deal. You fuckers want to sit up here and well, hold on. So you don't come back. Let me get you out of here. You permaban too. Bye. You're permaban, Janny. Here's the deal. Let me tell you what I don't like. If I tell you guys, because let me tell you what really makes me angry. I don't like it when I say, hey, this happened. And then you go, that's not true. Then I show you the receipts. And then you guys move the goalposts. So do you see how we moved the goalposts from, look at where we moved the goalposts from, Christians can't eat pork. And I just showed you Christians. You say Christians can't eat pork, and that is only that's only applies in the Jews. I show you the actual testimony, the actual verse in the fucking Bible that says you can't eat pork. Word for word, it says you can't eat pork. Then you monkeys want to turn around and say, well, that's the Old Testament. Then I say, So we can't kill, we can kill, we can discredit everything and the 10 commandments. Then some dumbass give me the 1 Corinthians chapter 10, 23 through 33, the word spoken by Paul, not by Jesus, because you fuckers said Jesus said that we could eat anything, but you give me something that's said by Paul. So I go, okay, I'll play with it. We play by Paul. Then I go, okay, so according to Paul, anything sold in the meat market can be eaten. So if you put human flesh in there, you can eat that. No, that's an abomination. It doesn't say that in these verses here. Oh, well, no, nobody's going to eat humans. I said they eat humans in Africa. That cannibalism is alive and well in Africa. And then I had this dumbass tell me they don't really eat humans in Africa. So you see how they moved the fucking goalposts? So we went from you can't eat pork to now you guys are telling me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about cannibalism in Africa. No, Jesus was not alive when the Bible was compiled. The Bible was not created till 300 years after Jesus' death. So you see how that happened? And so I just purged, because I'm going to tell you something what I don't like, and this is probably the reason why I would probably never come to Christianity. Okay? It's because you guys are so arrogant in your ignorance and you don't even know your own Bible. And then when somebody shows you something in the Bible, then you brush it off with the whole thing of, well, Jesus says this and Jesus said that. And I'm like, okay, well, show me the verse where Jesus said it was okay to kill. Show me the verse where Jesus says the 10 commandments no longer apply to the day. I'm trying to figure out and so that's what I'm saying. When I warn you people, when I warn you that I know your Bible better than you, don't test me. And when I tell you something that's happening in Africa, for you to be ignorant and say, that don't happen in Africa, they don't eat people in Africa. And I'm like, instead of you guys, that's why I have no problem banning you. Okay? I have no problem banning you. Because instead of you actually going to Google or going to DuckDuckGo to actually see if what I'm saying is the truth, you want to tell me in my chat that I'm lying. And that right there gets your permaban. And if you don't know, I am ban happy. I don't, because I'm going to tell you why I'm quick to permaban people like this. I don't want to be surrounded by idiots. I want more logical people in my chat, people who will do their research, people who will fact check the shit they say. And if you are heavily religious, you have to make peace with the fact that people who know your Bible can make you look stupid with it. So what I say is this: if somebody quotes something out of the Bible, just shut up, because you can't defend it. You cannot defend everything in the Bible. Just leave it alone. So, and also, if you sit up here and tell me Jesus said it's okay to eat pork, I'm going to be like, and as a matter of fact, I know nobody can say, let me just say this, one last thing, and we're going to go back to Sneako. I know Jesus never said it was okay to eat pork, because I remember specifically that Jesus cast out a demon and he put it in a pig. Hold on. Can you guys see what I'm looking at? Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Jesus cast out demon and put into a pig. Don't don't fuck with me and don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me when it comes to the Bible. Don't fuck with me when it comes to the Bible. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You guys, you Christians don't know your Bible. You don't know nothing. So when I tell you that I know what is in the Bible, I told you I use the Bible to beat your ass with it. And so if you come here and say that Jesus, which he did not say, Jesus understood that the pig was a savage, that the pig was sewage. That's the reason why he cast demons inside of it. Why would Jesus cast a demon into that which is holy, which is that which is edible? He didn't cast a demon into a lamb. He didn't cast a demon into a cow. He cast it into a savage animal known as the pig. Okay. I didn't say anything. Hold on, Joe. Hold on, Joe. Wait. Hold on, Joe. Hold on. I ain't mentioned anything about no Israelites, did I? Did I? I didn't mention anything about no scapegoat. Am I not talking about Jesus? And that's what you fuckers do. You know I got you fuckers when I talk about one thing and you deflect to something else. Am I talking about Israelites or am I talking about Jesus, Joe? Because you can be next, baby. I can fuck your ass up too. Am I talking about Jesus or am I talking about Israelites? Tell me which one I'm talking about. Because I notice I'm just talking about Jesus and you want to deflect the Israelites. But that's what you fucking Christians do when you won't have no arguments. You don't have a fucking argument. So you want to now move the goalposts. That's what y'all been doing for the last, 40 minutes? So answer my question. Who was I talking about, Joe? Was I talking about Jesus or was I talking about the Israelites? Who was I talking about? Now you want to be quiet. Tree, Jesus was an Israel. Okay. Woo. Jesus, you gotta go. Bye. Bye, Joe. Permaban. I got zero tolerance for this shit. You are out of here. Who's next? Who's next? Come on it. Let me purge my fucking chat of you fucking inbred, low IQ fucking Christians. Who's next? Who's next? Come on. Who here want to say that Jesus found the pig acceptable? Who else want to fucking move the goddamn goalpost? Who else want the band hammer? Come on now. Who else want it? This is what gets me so fucking angry about you stupid ass Christians. You don't know how to fucking be humble and say, you got me. I'm wrong. Now y'all want to sit up here and like, oh no, see, you don't understand. The Israelites cast the demons into a goat and that's why they called it a scapegoat. Here it is, I'm saying myself, Jesus cast a fucking demon into a swine and that Joe monkey motherfucker wants to sit up here and say, oh well, Israelites and Jesus is an Israelite, so therefore if the Israelites did it, Jesus did it too. No, dude, no. Who's next? Who else got a problem? Come on, Christians, come forward. Who else got a problem with me saying that the pig is an abomination? Who else? Come on. Because it seems to me, and this is why I say I live a more Christian life than most Christians, and I just proved it in this video right now. I proved that I am a better Christian than most Christians. Because even I adhere to the Bible of not eating anything that's a savage or scavenger. I don't eat scavenger meat. Well, I'm a vegan, so but even when I break my veganism, I'm about to break it in 2 weeks. I'm going to go to eating I'm going to go eat fish come next month. But I'm not going to ever eat any animals. What do you think Condox eats as a Christian man? That bitch ain't no Christian. That bitch ain't no Christian. You know she ain't no Christian. It's a damn shame I had to daggone ban Jadian, whatever. What was her name? That's a damn shame because Janine. It's a damn shame I had to ban Janine, dude. Holy shit, y'all gonna learn me real quick, dude. I can't, because she just gave me some information that the quartering had, showed Candace's doxing site. So I'm finding that to be very informative. I'm like, wow, okay. So, but let me tell you something. I have no problem burning bridges. Now, my old school people will tell you, I have zero. See, I'm not Sneako. I'm not Sneako. I don't need a bunch of fucking, one of us. I don't need that shit in my fucking chat. I like to have intelligent conversations. And that's that. Tree, can I ask a question without getting my hair blown back? No, not okay to eat horse either, right? Because of hooves. My friend and loved ones are more good spirited than lots of Christians. It is fine to say you're good spirited. I don't have no problem. I'm good spirited. I'm a bitch, but I'm a good spirited. What I don't like is if something is said in black and white. This is what I don't, and this is how you can always stay on my good side, right? If I show you in plain words that the Bible said you cannot eat pork, you should concede that you cannot get, if I show it to, saying that it's in the Old Testament is going to get you in trouble. Sitting up here trying to justify it and saying that Jesus said it's okay because, well, I'm going to make you prove it. And if you don't prove it, you're going to make me more angry. I am not going to judge people who says that they are Christian. But when you don't know your Bible and you telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, okay? There's that. Tree, I have a question. Do you consider all of Paul's Gospels illegitimate? That was not I don't care about Paul. What I'm saying is that you guys said that Jesus, see, that's why you're not catching up on the conversation. You guys said that Jesus said it's okay to eat pork. So it went from the Old Testament to Jesus discredit what was said in the Old Testament because Jesus said it was okay for Christians to eat pork. So then when the frog guy gave me this scripture, I said, this ain't from Jesus. He said it's from Paul. So I said, I don't care what Paul has to say. Are you caught up now? So here's my question. Who is more credible, or who should you listen to? Jesus or Paul? Whose word are you going to follow? Jesus or Paul? Yeah, Adrian, that's the thing, you came in. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't that I was saying that Paul was illegitimate. What I'm saying is you cannot justify eating pork with something Paul said when you said, not you, but when somebody said Jesus said it. Somebody told me in the chat that Jesus said it was okay to eat pork. And then when I asked for a verse, I got this shit. Well, not this shit. Sorry. I got this. This is what I got. And this is not from Jesus. This is from Paul. Yeah. Yeah. No, you gave me 1 Corinthians, but somebody mentioned Jesus. And so that's why I was like, whatever, dude. I'm not here for this. That's why I don't, hold on. I'm going to say this and we're going to move on. Okay. Christians, this is the reason why, I ain't going to speak for anyone but myself, but from what I studied, I came to understand that Jesus fulfilled the civil laws of the nation of Israel, had God chosen nation. Okay. Okay, hold on. The fat pack. Does this verse says it's okay to eat pork? That's all I need to know. Because I'm not going to get into this Bible study with you stupid monkeys. Does that verse, those two chapters, does any of that have anything to do with saying Jesus says it's okay to eat pork? That is my only contention. That is what I'm going right back to what I'm saying. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Does any of the verses you posted up said Jesus said you can eat pork? Hello? I need a yes or no. I'm waiting for the fat pack to say it. Fat pack. No. If you're looking for exact words, no, you ain't going to find it. Okay, then shut the fuck up, okay? If you stupid Christians are not going to give me anything in the New Testament that says Jesus says you could eat pork, then shut up. Exactly, Avika. Are you understand me? So from now on, you stupid Christians who think you know better than me, because you don't even know about your own fucking Bible, unless you can give me a verse, which there isn't any, where Jesus says you can eat, not Paul, not Judas, not anybody. If you can't show me a verse that Jesus says, yes, you can eat pork. Because I just showed you what Jesus thought about pork. I just showed you what Jesus thought about pork. Jesus saw the pig as unclean. I'm going to say this again for you low IQ fuckers who call yourself Christians. Jesus saw the pig as unclean. And that is the reason why he cast a demon out of a human being, and he cast it. Randall, what happened? Randall, don't put her in timeout for that. Randall, why did you put her in timeout for that? Ether, I'm so sorry. Randall put you in timeout. I didn't put you in timeout. And I don't even know how to get you out of timeout. Randall, don't do that. Don't put her in timeout. That was a joke. Did you not see the emojis here? Oh God. Okay, anyway. Sorry, Ether. What was I saying? Hold on a second. Oh, anyway. Jesus saw the pig as unclean. Yeah, no, she was joking. Look, Randall, she put the emojis there. She put the emojis there to show that she was joking. All right, yeah, you did stupid that time. That was a friendly fire. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? So, here's the deal. The pig is unclean. Jesus said the pig is unclean. God says that the pig is unclean. And what my whole contentions is, this is what my initial statement was, that you're not supposed to eat pork because pork is one of the foods, is a forbidden food in the Bible. And that's what I've been saying. And then you guys called me a liar, and that's how we got here. That's how we got here, with me banning so many Christians and me cussing you Christians out. That's how we got here. That's how we got here. And so now you guys want to sit up here and have a Bible class by giving me fucking irrelevant goddamn scriptures that does not support your argument or debunk mine. And then on top of that, here's the conclusion. On top of that, okay, on top of that, I showed you in the New Testament how Jesus felt about the pig, because he cast demons into the pig. He didn't cast demons into a goat. He did not cast demons into a fucking cow. He cast demons into a pig because he found the pig unclean. And once again, proving my statement and not yours. Okay? Are you ready? You done? We're done here? We're done. Let's move on. Because let me tell you something. I'm quick to ban ignorant people who want to be arrogant and you're ignorant. And then I show receipts, because it's unfair. It's unfair that I show you receipts and you just come up with your feelings. We don't do that here. I'll get your ass out of here quick in a hurry. All right. So let's get back to Sneako. Oh, I didn't even finish my list. Okay. One more thing. I don't own cats. I'm married. Excuse me, that's another thing too. You can't sit up here and say, "Oh, you unmarried, you about to hit the wall." Bitch, I'm fine, and I got a husband. Okay. And by the way, I have calmed down a lot since I've gotten married. I must admit, you know what I'm saying? I have calmed down. I'm not unhinged or whatever. It does that to you. And I do live a TradCon life. Unlike these guys who want to sit up here and talk about, I want a traditional girl. They don't want a traditional woman. This is the reason why they like they bring hoes onto their show. 304s. They bring 304s onto their show because and they have sex with 304s. That's what they want, is 304s. Last April, I actually, Ariel, you haven't been in my chat, girl. A lot of y'all have not been in my chat, so y'all are like, what? You got married? Y'all don't ever be in my chat. Scroll up. I said marriage suits you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Rain. Oh, thank you. I remember seeing The Rock before you. And that's another thing. See, there we go. You're observant. Do you want to know something? I was doing an experiment on the audience here, as well as my other political audience. When I got engaged, which was in the fall of 2021, I wore my engagement ring and only 2 women noticed. This goes to show you that men and women, but mostly men, are not observant. All this time I've been wearing an engagement ring, only person that recognized it was 2 women. Okay, I asked if I was supposed to give congrats. Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Sure did. This was saying you're observant. You are very observant, Rain. You very observant. So it's like people don't recognize, they don't look at things that change about you. And this is what that frustrates me to no end when it comes to my audience. It's like y'all not recognizing nothing. Y'all not recognizing any. Also lost weight too. because I've been working religiously at the gym, working out religiously at my gym. So that's another thing y'all probably notice is that I've lost weight. I got about 25 to 30 pounds left to go. I'm trying to get back into my muscular physique. That's the reason why I'm leaving veganism and I'm going to eat fish. I'm going to be a pescatarian. So I got 7, 8, 9, 10 days literally. I got 10 days before I go, because my muscles are not coming in like they're supposed to. You see what I'm saying? The fitness you notice, well, thank you. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Vika. Yeah, 10 days. In 10 days, I'm going to start eating because I think this is what's going on with my body. The muscles are not coming in because of the plant protein is not enough. I'm not eating enough plant protein like I did when I was competing in order to get the muscular physique back. I'm not eating as much and I'm just not. So that's a problem. So yeah, fish is good for you. I've never, even as a vegan, I've never been against fish. So I can definitely get the physique. Now I just got to figure out what I'm trying to, I love snapper. I remember that fish. So I said, I probably will break it with some snapper or something like that. Jesus declared all food clean. And if you read the verse below, he condemns murder to so essentially Kamala. Dillian, I'm not even going to go into that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put you in timeout just for bringing. We are talking about fish, and you still want to bring up the Bible. Are you also on Rumble? Yes, I am. Yeah. The Gaming Kitchen. Sneako and Annalicia both run. Well, Annalicia, I don't blame her from running away because she got a taste of my venom. Annalicia got a taste of my venom when doing our first interaction. So I understand why she refused, because what Stephen and Abba did not know is that I knew all about Annalicia prior to coming up in there. That's what shocked people. People thought like, oh, Tree, you making that up. And I was like, no, I'm not. Yeah, tilapia is bad fish. I knew about that. Tilapia, I actually, that's one thing I'm like tell people, don't do tilapia. Tilapia is, all your tilapia comes from farm raised, and that's the worst fish. Yeah. So when I was, exactly, Dev. So when she got a taste of me, and cause let me tell you something. Hold on. Y'all ready for this? Hold on. Y'all ready for this? Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all in on something, but I'm not gonna do her dirty like this. That's not all I know about Annalicia. That's not all I know about her. So that's the reason why she avoids me. She never accepted a debate with me because she knows that she will get worse than what she got then. See, here's the deal. Let me tell you how I work. If you do jabs, I'm gonna only take so much, and then I'm just gonna come gangbusters on you. And that's, if you guys noticed that debate, she called me a mammy, she called me a pick-me, she's like, you women, and she kept degrading me and brushing off my experience and, telling me I'm catering to men, the black men. And that was making me, and she was yelling that at me. She was screaming that at me. So I had enough of it. And once I had enough of it, that's when I came out with the bazooka. And I blew that bitch up. Because that's how I roll now. I'm not going to be rolling in and just play my hand off the rack. I'm going to give you a chance to be cordial and nice and respectful. But if you try to take jabs at me and you try to be disrespectful or low key try to, get at me, whatever, I'm going to get you. But when I get you, it's really going to hurt because I'm going to come out with something that's really bad about you that I know that nobody else knows. So that's how that is. And I just did not like the yelling at. She kept interrupting me. She kept yelling at me. And she kept calling me out my name. She kept degrading me. And then that's what I like. In my whole head, I was like, when I had enough of her shit, that's when I came out like, you a single mama with ain't shit nigga. And you mad with black men because of that. And people thought that I was making that up. I was like, no, I'm not making that up. That is exact. And then when they did their research, that's when they was like, damn. So that's when people did their research, that's when they realized that everything I said about her was true. But when I first said it, people thought I was guessing. People thought I was being like, I was making that up. I'm like, no, I know all about Annalicia. I know all about this woman. And let me tell you something. That's just the least of what y'all don't know that I know. So she knows as long as me and her don't have no confrontation, or as long as me and her are not in the same place, the rest of her secrets won't come out. I won't volunteer that. I have to be provoked. That's what I want y'all to understand. I have to be provoked in order for me to come out on you like that. So that's how I am. So that's the reason why she won't ever debate me again or be in a debate call with me again. Because she knows I come gloves off when I've had enough of her shit. So there's that. So there's something I wanted to share in reference to Sneako. So I found it. Hold on. I want to share this with you guys. Hold on. So remember I told you guys I was doing some research on Sneako, and I was looking at all the women that Sneako will talk to, and none of them have been right-wing women. Well, there has been a couple of liberal women that did get some good jabs in on them. And this is one of several. I'm not going to share, listen, just in case Sneako watching, I'm not going to share all of it. Because, you may never know though, right? But watch this. Oh shit, God damn it! I don't know why I keep... Here we go. All right, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
Okay, anything you need, just let me know. I got you. All right, if any of the chat talk shit, like, just know, like...
He's simping, guys. You talk shit about him.
Look at that face.
Boom! Headshot!
You know what I need? You know what I need? I need a fatality button. I need, instead of boom headshot, I need fatality. He is so in shock, dude. He was so in shock that she did that, because that's why he likes to deal with liberal women, because she came and blindsided him. He did not expect that to happen to him at all. At all.
No, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that on my stream?
I'm kidding.
Why would you do that on my stream? Bro.
He is humiliated. And this is the reason why. Now, see, I wouldn't do this to Sneako. I just wouldn't. I mean, unless he trying to throw some jabs in there by saying, "Oh, you're emotional. Oh, you're triggered." See, that stuff don't work with me. That works on women who are not prepared. I have listened. Like I said, I've done my research on these daggone broken pill men, and I know just what it takes to trigger them off. But if I'm coming in good faith, if you come in bad faith, I'm gonna give you a chance to do right. But if you don't, it's like all bets are off. And just how easy it was for this liberal woman to just basically crush his ego. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. He is horrified that and whoever in the chat said that Sneako caters to his fan base, they are telling the truth. They are telling the truth.
Bro, after what the Twitch girl just did,
what Twitch girl? I've been trying to. Does anybody know what he's talking about? Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me see if I hate that you can't rewind these things. You can't rewind YouTube Shorts.
Tell vile misogynist and I'm a simp.
I'm kidding.
Allahu Akbar! Okay, anything.
We're gonna watch it again. Amaranth. No, he hasn't talked to no Amaranth. No, it's somebody he talked to. There's a Twitch girl who had an interaction with Sneako. And I don't know who it is, but anyway, Sneako reacts to his fan base. He reacts to the crazy little boys, and they are little boys in his chat. So let's look at this again.
Anything you need, just let me know. I got you. All right, if any of the chat talk shit, like just know, like.
He's simping, guys. He talks shit about him.
Yo, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that on my stream? Why would you do that on my stream? Bro, after what the Twitch girl just did, incel, vile misogynist, and I'm a simp.
I'm kidding.
Allahu Akbar! Okay,
Dude, are you serious? Hold on. Oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Dude, I don't want to hurt Sneako. It's too easy. Like, seriously, I could just destroy him. But I just want to have an honest debate about Andrew Tate. But also, I kind of don't blame him for backing out, because if he has no idea the type of videos I have. All I hear is I have a tiny PP, stop picking on me. I have seen Sneako nudes. I'm not going to talk about his penis, but it's not small. I will say that. I mean, it's not big, but I mean, he's I had to defend him on that one. I had to. He doesn't have a small penis. Listen, I have to be honest, okay? I'm just saying. It's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He got nudes. You got news. I've looked at him. I've seen him. So I have to defend him. He doesn't have the small PP man syndrome. So I need to do my. I'm not going to listen. Just like I'm not going to tell y'all where I got the video pictures of Myron with another man. I'm not going to tell y'all where. By the way, I'm sure. Wait a minute. I can't be the only one. You guys heard about that. Never mind. We're moving on. Okay, we're moving on from this. I just had to defend him in reference to that. Yes, who are you people? I got those pictures, okay? And I think that's what I said. Listen, Can we talk about the internet really quick? Okay. Okay. Can we talk about the internet real quick? Ladies, please, 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 please never take nudes. I wish I can get I wish I can get access to younger girls so that I can teach them to never under any circumstances take nudes and send them over the internet. Keep it rational. Congratulations to your husband. I wish you joy. Thank you so much. I mean, we've been married for a minute now, so we're about to come on our 1-year anniversary come this April. So that's a no-brainer. But thank you so much. Keep it rational. I know who you is, Miss A. But yeah, don't take. Listen, I want you guys to understand. It's very powerful as a traditional woman, a Republican, a right winger, to say I don't have any nudes on there. A lot of these guys, well, not a lot, but guys will bring up my domination and call it BDSM prawn. But it's not. It's torture videos. There's no prawn. It consists of something sexual. There's nothing sexual about my videos. It's me torturing. It's actually torturing a guy. Okay, or guys. All right. Hardcore. But if you, let me just say this, if you decide to get into OnlyFans, if you decide to get into, now I'm talking to my liberal girls, okay? All right, I'm talking to my liberal girls, not my conservative girls. I'm talking to my liberal girls. My liberal girls. If you decide to get into OnlyFans, if you decide to be into phone or webcam or Twitch or any kind of, if you decide to get into sex industry, make sure it's in a department or category where you are safe. And I don't consider the prostitution, the escorts, I don't consider that the safe area. Not at all. I think you're the most vulnerable when you're in those areas. I don't consider prawn to be safe either. Not at all. If you do phone session, if you like, you have some women who do the phone thing, like, oh, what are you wearing? Oh my God, like that stuff like that. If you dance on a pole, just keep it to that. I guess what I'm saying, but don't cross that line though. That's what happens when women, when they go into the sex industry, they get on the pole, and next thing you know, they are either in front of a camera, on their knees, or they got $200 in their hand while they're on their knees. Just don't cross that line. Because if you go there, understand that if you try to do anything legitimate on the internet, your past will always, baby girl, let me tell you, it will always come up to you. But if you're proud of what you did, like say for instance, you did phone sessions, that's fine. Like that will not stop you from getting elected. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? If you did webcam, as long as you didn't do nothing crazy on webcam, but if you did webcam stuff, you know what I'm saying, depending upon what you did, that's fine too. But if you get these OnlyFans, you got to be careful what you're doing, because that can be documented. The material there can be taken, regardless of how much they try to prevent that from happening. You have to make sure you can own it 10, 20, 30, 50, even 60 years from now. I want you to keep that in your mind all the time. So when you take these nudes, and you're like, okay, well, I just want to show him what he's getting. Understand, he's going to show everybody else what he's going to be getting if he gets it. I have seen some women take some very tasteful this is gonna shock you. I have seen some women take some it just came in my head just when I thought about it. Tasteful nudes. It did not look like she was sending something personal to one guy. This looked like a very professional setup where she was on some kind of Caribbean beach and the seaweed was selectively placed on her body while she had jewelry on. I mean, it was very nice. I'm not gonna lie. Very nice looking. And I was like, okay, now, in my opinion, I kid you not, in my opinion, those nudes look so good that I don't think they will hunt her in the future. What I mean by hunting, let me be specific. If you have no interest in getting into anything serious like politics or relationship with a minister or religion, or what's another one, guys? Legal matters. If you have no interest in doing law, then this stuff matters. But if you have nudes and you're just going to just still do webcam, or you're going to just do streaming, it doesn't matter. Did that make sense? Even if you become an actress, who said this? Also, even if you become an actress, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. If you took nudes and you decided to be an actress, who cares? Did that make sense? If you took nudes and you became a singer, who cares? Cardi B got a whole bunch of nudes on her. You think people care? Well, she don't look like that no more. But Cardi B has lots of nudes of her. That didn't stop her from her music career. So it just depends on what type of career you intend on going into. Okay. But if you intend on being a teacher, and they're going to come if you intend on teaching children or teenagers, those are going to come hunt you. They're going to come and haunt you. If you intend on being a police officer, that can come and haunt you. If you intend on being politics, it's definitely going to come and haunt you. But if you are a real estate agent, who cares about your news? If you just want to be a manager of Victoria's Secrets, that's really not going to matter to you. So it all depends on what you intend on. Also, if you intend on owning a flower business, who cares about your nudes? There's a way to do classy news without getting spread eagle, right? Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I wish I can remember where I saw. I'm looking at her right now. And that was such a beautiful professional nude photo of her that I was like, damn. Do you think a person who takes nudes could succeed in politics if they banned as liberals? No, nobody will be successful in politics if they find out. Not in today's age. As of today, any woman who had nudes, you done. You not gonna last long. Even as liberals. Because somebody tried to pass off, believe it or not, there are several women who look like AOC. Okay? I know, but AOC has a unique body. They may get the face okay, but AOC has a unique body that these other women did not. So it was two women that were in the prawn industry that they tried to pass off. Guys, I'm doing all this talking. I forget, what's this? 8:30, 9:32. Okay, 11:30, I gotta go, get ready to go to the gym. And when I saw it, I was like, that's not AOC. I mean, it may sort of kind of look like her in the face, but I'm looking at the body. That's not AOC. So I'm like, that's not ALC. The prawn industry. So yeah. So so there's that. So that's what I wanted to say is that just be careful because my Domina pass, I am so proud of it. If I wasn't, I would have gotten rid of my websites many years ago. I still have my website. I still have access to my web. Did you see B, Venti, and Quarter again? What? No. Venti is on a timeout. Hold on a second. Brittany Venti is on a timeout. What you mean the quartering? Hold on. How do you say Brittany? Oh, fuck. Brittany. You're right, Rain. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, she's not banned. There she go right here. Woo, you mean she's in, I thought so. I was like, wait. You mean she's in suspension? She's in, no. No, they're not banned. Here she is right here. She's not banned. You mean they got put in timeout? I think, hold on, can we talk about that? Hold on, I think let's talk about that because that's bothering me. I saw this morning. Tate's accuser got them banned for a pic. Yeah, hold on a second though. Hold on, before we talk about why, guys, the quartering still has his. Is the quartering suspended or is the quartering in timeout? Come on, y'all. Y'all need to start using your words. Because y'all just made me think that they are banned. They're not banned. They're just in a timeout. So what's going on with the quartering? Is the quartering in timeout or is he suspended? Why are y'all lying? I don't understand. Why are y'all lying to me? Okay. Do y'all know the difference between being put in timeout versus suspension? Do y'all know there's a difference between the two? Let me show you the difference between suspended and timeout. Hold on. Let me show you the difference. I can't believe I got to teach y'all the difference between suspended and timeout. God damn. Hold on. Okay. This is what suspended looks like. Oh, God, you guys are so... Woo! Okay. Pay attention, class. Okay? Okay? Pay attention, because apparently I got to teach y'all the difference between suspended and timeout. This is when you're suspended. You know how you know you're suspended? Let me show you how you know you're suspended. This is suspended. You know the difference? Account suspended. That's the difference. The Quartering and Venti are in a timeout. I need you guys to know the difference. Okay, all right. All right. You didn't know. Now you know. Now you know the difference. So y'all can stop telling people that they're suspended. There's only two things with Twitter. Suspended and timeout. And they call it Twitter jail. And I should know because I have had it several times. All right. So let's talk about this for a second here. I saw while I was at the gym what Brittany Venti said to Eliza. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I was really shocked by this. And I looked at her tweet, which is gone now. Where is it? It's right here, yeah. And I began to, now I'm going to show y'all how I went and I said, huh? So, and Brittany is pretty credible. So I went to what, because I was at the gym, by the way. I was at the gym when these two things were up, okay? When these two, it was a YouTube video, right? Do y'all remember who? I keep up with Brittany. We don't follow each other, but I think she's real cool. Actually, I like her. But I saw this, and one was a YouTube video, and another one was a picture, I think. So I went to the YouTube video, and I was like, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to think, so I was like, oh no. And so I went to Eliza and I saw what she had to say to defend herself, because I'm not going to automatically believe what was shown to me through Brittany. But it turned out to be true what Brittany was saying, right? Yeah, it was but there was how shall I say this? The video is from a YouTube channel and has only had that one video, and it's 6 years. I wouldn't say 6 years old, but Jeffree Star did not have that look. Did he? I don't think he had that look. Jeffree Star had that look back in, well, maybe, hold on. No, Jeffree Star didn't have that look in 6 years. Did y'all? Because I'm a Jeffree Star fan. I'm a Jeffree Star fan. I love me some Jeffree Star, okay? I don't care how many times he used the N-word. I use it too. Okay? I was a fan of Jeffree Star from MySpace days. So, yeah. So, yeah. I'm familiar with the different looks of Jeffree Star. So when I saw that video of her with Jeffree Star, I was like, this is older than 6 years. And the reason why that is, the reason why that bothered me was because, and I'm just going to have to I haven't dig deeper into this, because it looks like so far from what I've seen that there's some lies that was told on Eliza's behalf in reference to her past. And I'm not ready to look at that yet, but I know Brittany is not in the wrong here. because just a little bit. I didn't even go down a rabbit hole. All I did was go to the side of the rabbit hole and look at the top layer, and I went, oh, and it was the video with her with Jeffree Star, and then and then the interview she did with Tim Pool, and I was like, oh no. No, she's not in the wrong, but her story, let me just say this. Her story that she told on the Timcast does not add up to just the small evidence I saw. It can't happen. I'm like, no. Wait, who's Timcast? Britt or Eliza? Eliza was Brittany. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did something that I don't like people doing to me. I'm using pronouns. My bad. Sorry. Brittany is in the right here. Okay? Because Brittany did bring up something that is actually factual, which contradicts what Eliza said on Timcast. And when I looked into it, I realized that Brittany was telling the truth, but I did not go further down. The rabbit hole because I'm not ready. I'm not ready for, cause here's the deal. People are now seeing Candace Owens for what she is, and I'm like, I'm now that I'm out of Twitter jail. Now that I'm out of YouTube suspension, I am now able to make a video saying, I told y'all that heifer was bad. I told y'all this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. People are now, talking shit. I've never seen this before. I don't know how long it's going to last, but this is the first time I've seen them talk, actually go after Candace Owens. And it's glorious. I'm here for it, okay? Salty Cracker clowned her. I think he clowned her. But I know my baby Nick Recator did. And let me just say this. Excuse me. I even said something about this on my Silk is trending. Why is Silk trending? Oh, no, not gonna watch this. I ain't trying to cry. Oh, yeah, it's Diamond's memorial today. No, I'm not gonna. No. There's no way. I've got to go to the gym, dude. I'm not going to the gym feeling bad. Yeah, it's, yeah. Yeah, not gonna do that, dude. I forgot it's Diamond's memorial today. Did you see the Tennessee State resolution welcoming her to Tennessee? What a joke. The Tennessee State resolution. I don't know what that is. They said Candace has a slave contract. No, I said she has a slave contract, not they. I said it. I was the first one to say it. See, everybody's afraid to go after Candace. I drew first blood again. I did it. And then everybody jumped on it. I think Silk implies in the video that the vaccine can... Oh, no way, Nigerian, really? Listen, if I come in here and this thing make me cry, I'm going to be mad. What I said without, coming out straight up and saying, well, I got to be so careful because, I gotta be so. I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk about it. I am going to dye my hair. I hate the brown and I hate the brown in this my hair. I really do. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. So, all right, guys. I normally don't do. I really hate it, guys. I really had more to talk about with you guys. I really hate it. We spent all that time on Bible study. That pissed me off. Stupid people. That made me mad. I have videos of Sneako. That wasn't the only video. I had several videos we was going to go over. We end up having Bible study. The heathen and stupid Christians want to sit up here and justify why they are going against the Bible by eating pork. Eating pork. All of this because they want to eat pork chops and bacon. Instead of saying, yeah, I know the Bible says we're not supposed to eat it, but it sure is good. That's all. I'm like, why would you guys burn that bridge with me? Like, seriously, like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? Because you want to eat pork chops? Eat pork chops and say, well, I eat pork chops and I ask the Lord for forgiveness for the next day. But to sit up here and try to gaslight me, that is a good way to get banned. I don't like being gaslit. I can't stand it. So glad I was able to catch it. I was supposed to do this last Saturday, but I was on, I had a suspension. I had a 1 week suspension. Now tell me you're still planning to move to Texas. Don't leave me out. Girl, hell no. When Abbott made you guys have a mask mandate, I was more safer here in Georgia than in Texas. Y'all had a mask mandate over there. I was like, nope. Because Kemp didn't give no mask mandate. He didn't give no vaccine, man. He didn't do none of that stuff. Abbott can't be trusted. I don't care. The fact that Abbott would do something like that makes him not trust. I can't trust him. My governor didn't do that. DeSantis didn't do that. Kristi Noem didn't do that. So I'm not. No. I'm glad most people didn't follow it, but the fact that he did it anyway, he got reelected. He ain't gonna go nowhere. He got reelected. Y'all reelected him. How that make sense? He'll be gone soon. He just got reelected. So no, I'm not coming to Texas. Can't trust Texas. Can't trust y'all. I guess it's meant for us to stay here in Georgia. So there's that. So anyway, all right, guys, let me go. I really apologize the fact that I couldn't be on here last Saturday. That's just, damn, that was so bad. That was really bad. But anyway, it is what it is. So guys, I will do my best to be here next Wednesday. I got to catch up. I really got to catch up. And build my channel. I was on a good roll for a while, and then the whole taking a week off because, I couldn't stream because they serious. Like, I wasn't trying to lose all my channels just because I come over here and stream. So there's that. All right, guys. The majority told Abbott where to. I don't care. Yeah, no, I don't care. Abbott made a mask mandate. You can tell me all about how y'all said I'm not doing it. I don't care. A Republican governor had a mask mandate. Just because you're pouring some syrup over a plate of shit does not make it pancakes. I don't care about the people who said that they were not going to follow I don't care about that. I don't care about whether people told Abbott to kiss their ass. That's irrelevant. He issued a statewide mask mandate. That's all I needed to know. That's all that matters. He issued a state mask mandate. I don't deal with nothing, no George. I ain't dealing with that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Look, Ray, I don't care. Listen, you're acting like a woman who saw a prawn video of your husband. I know you're not married, but you saw, and you're just like, well, at least he used a condom. I don't care what you say. You not understanding what I'm talking about. He's a Republican, supposed to be a Republican. My governor did not issue a mandate. My governor is better than Abbott. My governor is better than Abbott. Why would I leave my good governor to come to Abbott? And no, it does not matter. It matters what the governor is. No, y'all, no. Georgia, hold on, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to go because I don't like to talk politics on my non-political stream. Georgia is better than Texas, and I'm going to show you all the ways really quickly. My governor did not issue no mask mandate. Abbott did. My governor did not issue no vaccine mandate. Abbott didn't. But here's how Georgia is better than Texas. Georgia has all of our positions, state positions, occupied by Republicans. The Democrats are so small in number that they have zero power in Congress. The Democrats in Texas can actually delay legislation. When the Republicans wanted to vote on voter reform, what did the Democrats in Texas do? They got on a charter bus and they took the charter bus to the charter plane and they went to DC. And guess what? They couldn't vote because it was not enough of them in order for that to happen. They upheld legislation. They upheld legislation in Texas. So let's look, and they upheld it for several months until they had to come back. Let's look at what the Democrats in Georgia did. The same thing. They was going to have a voter reform in Georgia. The Democrats did the same thing, except they did not take a charter bus. They decided not to show up. Instead, they came outside the Capitol building and they chained themselves up. And guess what? The vote passed anyway. The moral to the story is the Democrats cannot hijack legislation in Georgia, but the Democrats can hijack legislation in Texas. I'm done. Texas, you'll never, ever, ever see me. Sorry. Yeah, with your governor and with all them Democrats being able to hijack something, that's something that does not happen in Georgia. Why would I leave a very red state like Georgia, where not only has our governor looked out for us during COVID, but he also passed constitutional carry, and he also passed a reform bill to make sure that we don't have any problems with voting. I'm sorry, Georgia got Texas beat, and we're more red than Texas. So I just can't deal with Texas. You can't win me on Texas. I'm so glad I didn't move there. I probably would be very unhappy because I do not like the legislation that's going on over there. Plus, you guys got a whole bunch of stuff coming over there from Mexico. So, but that's cheating. I don't want to even talk about the immigration problem going over there. Nah, I'm good over here in Georgia. I'm good over here in Georgia. I don't care. You're never going to get me. You can never sell me Texas. You can never sell me Texas. I don't even want to look at the video. Texas is not better than Georgia. It's not even close. It's not even close, okay? Nothing you can show me going ever. ever. Texas is doo-doo. Texas is now turning into La Cucaracha, down in Mexico. Da, 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 da. Yeah! In the Mexico. All right, no more talking politics. Stop talking politics in my daggone chat though. But no, I didn't know. I need to know about Silk. That was pretty. I didn't have a problem with Nigerian bringing that up though. That was something very interesting. All right, guys, let me go. I will see you guys. Listen, I will be here next Wednesday so we can talk about Fresh and Fraud, because I do want to talk about them wet and wild Negroes. All right, guys, gotta go. Thanks for coming by. I gotta get ready for the gym. Bye.